And we're back. Vino with Vivas, episode 2. I'm Nikki Vivas.
And I'm Adriana Vivas.
The two Vivas sisters who, honest to God, badass.
I mean,
After the first episode, I was like, ooh, I think we can do this.
I think we have a little something going here.
Yeah,
this
I
is
do
pretty
too.
fun.
Today, I'm changing your palate a little.
Yeah, you are.
I know you're a rosé gal, but this is a delicious, crisp Sauvignon Blanc from the Marlborough region in New Zealand. What do you think?
Oh, I'm going to take a little sip.
It's how they do it, the wine tasting. You really open the notes that way.
Okay, so should I try it?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Really suck it.
I can't do it without
Oh,
laughing.
come on. Yep. What do you taste?
I mean, I'm getting apple,
Yep.
like a crisp note of apple.
A little bit of grass.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never really thought I knew what grass tasted like, but I love this.
Oh, it's so good, right?
So
See,
good.
I knew you would love this. Okay, so this one, Mato Bay. This is from Total Wine and More, which, is like an adult's playground if you've never been.
I've never been.
Oh, my God. Okay, so let me tell you. I walked into Total Wine and More. I am not getting paid for this, not an endorsement, anything like that. Walked in there, never had been, overwhelmed by all the choices because, my God, there's a wine for everything. There is a tequila for everything, a vodka, a gin, I mean, everything. Immediately run into this wonderful woman named Hannah. Hannah, if you're listening and you're out there, I love you. You helped me so much. Great, great gal. And she just walked me through the whole store, showed me her favorites, asked me questions, was like, oh, you would love this. All of her recommendations hit. So Hannah, you're a real one.
Cheers to you, Hannah.
Cheers to you. This is your recommendation right here. On today's episode, I think it's really important as you're getting to know us that we unpack our family dynamic. Now, a lot of you who've listened to me on the radio for years know I'm pretty open about how I was raised and how I didn't have a normal upbringing at all.
Yep.
And our connection is our father. We have different moms, but we share the same dad. Now, I call him sperm donor. And the reason why is because he wasn't really involved in my life. So the father title just kind of seems like it doesn't fit. Seems kind of like you have to be a father to earn that title. Yeah. You don't just get it.
You don't just make a baby and you're a dad.
Right.
That's not how it works.
No,
Sorry.
it's not.
Sorry.
So I thought if you're cool with it, we unpack kind of our family dynamic.
I think we should.
Okay.
I think, yeah. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there.
I know.
So let's strap in. But yeah,
Right.
I think we should.
I think I'm going to need another drink.
This is going to help.
This is where it gets hairy. So, I'm not going to spend a lot of time bashing him. I'm really not, because honest to God, I'm 37 years old. I've made peace with it. Is it weird and does it suck that my biological father lives like an hour and a half away and has nothing to do with me? Yeah, it's pretty weird. I'm his firstborn child, and he really doesn't give a shit. So that's, whatever. It is what it is. What I want to focus on more is how it brought you and I together.
Yeah. And that's the best thing that came out of it. This man did cause so much trauma in both of our lives.
Yeah.
But we can definitely thank him for the fact
Hi,
that...
abandonment issues.
Hi,
Thanks.
daddy
issues. It's really
God.
Awesome. Thank you, therapy.
Great.
Oh,
the amount
God.
of money I spent on therapy. I love my therapist. Shout
Yeah.
out. But God, I could have really dealt with not having to go to therapy to unpack all that.
Just what it would have been like to have a normal childhood.
Oh,
like
I
what a
would've-
dream. What a thought.
I've never known that. I've again made peace with it because I feel like we both turned out pretty dang all right after
we
what
turned
happened to
out
us.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Your mom did an amazing job raising you. My mom stepped up, and my grandparents and raised me. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. It was a weird time. It was
Yeah.
weird. I was already young and awkward and didn't really know what to do with myself. And then it's like, oh, parents divorced. Oh, your dad is a terrible person. So that was a lot to deal with as an 8-year-old third grader.
And that's the formative years. They always say when you're first born, I think it's up until in your early years that
So
forms your
formative.
attachment style. That forms how you react to love, how you receive love.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we're sitting there and witnessing that
Yeah.
says a lot.
Yeah. My probably biggest memories of my childhood is just my parents fighting in Spanish, believe it or not. That's how I learned Spanish.
Really?
Oh, yeah. My parents would fight in Spanish so that they, we didn't know what they were talking about. But obviously we were kids and we still knew that something was up, something was wrong. But
yeah.
I mean, the man just had issues. And unfortunately, it happened to both of our moms that he just kind of hoodwinked them a little bit to believe that he was a good man. And then it went south. And as a result, a lot of just trauma and heartbreak, I think, came from that.
A lot of trauma, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of deception, and a lot of questions. I grew up never understanding why he wasn't around. I didn't get it. I didn't understand, why he would say, I'm coming to pick you up and we're going to, spend the weekend together. And I'd pack my little suitcase and I would stand at the front door and he never showed.
Oh, he did that to us too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know he did that to you as well.
Oh, yeah. And then, my mom would have to come along or my grandparents and be like, oh, honey, let's go shopping. Let's go out to eat. And then, that is when you learn how to self-soothe and soothe with food. And
learn how to pick up the pieces.
That's a whole nother topic that we could get into. But I just never understood that. And now here I am, 37 years old. And it's wild to me that you have children out there that you don't actively try to have a relationship with.
See, it's interesting. I think on my end, so he reaches out.
He does reach out.
He reaches out to me, and he has a relationship with our brothers.
Yes,
but the reality is that I just kind of it hurts me more to have him in my life now because I learned at such a young age to not need him, and all I needed was
that's powerful.
Yeah, all I needed was my mom. And my mom passed away 5 years ago. Gosh, over 5 years ago now, back in 2019. And so she was my rock. She was the one who got me through it all. I built a life that doesn't need a parent.
And so now here you are, 28, and you're like, where do you fit in? I've built my life without you.
Oh, exactly.
And that's the same thing. That's kind of how I feel. I'm like, you haven't been around. Like, how can I catch you up? Like, where do I even start?
Right. So much has happened, but also we built 2 very successful lives without him. So it's just, at this point for me, pointless to have a relationship. And a lot of people, it's so funny. I've met with therapists, not my current one, but other therapists who have been like, you need to reconnect with your dad. That's what's going to heal you. That's what's going to help you. And I'm like, I can name so many reasons why that's a bad fucking idea. Okay.
What did he say, growing up, since obviously I wasn't around, what did he tell you about me? What did he say?
He only ever hyped you up, He really did. Regardless of if you guys were in each other's lives, he always was like, oh, your sister Nikki, she's doing big things. And she's doing, I didn't know much, but when he did talk about you, ever so often, that's what I knew. And so that's honestly what has inspired me. When I was younger, I was like, oh, I have an older sister out there who's killing the game. She's in radio doing big things. And honestly, because I knew I had somebody out there who had gone through exactly what I'd gone through and still made it and still made something of themselves, that is honestly what kept me going a lot of the times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I've ever told you that.
No, you haven't.
Here we are on a podcast, really unpacking some emotions.
Really letting it spill.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I love that it brought us together, but I beat myself up because I waited so long to embrace our relationship.
Yeah. It's a weird thing to navigate.
And that's totally my fault, and I own that. I think because I was so hurt by him and I didn't have a relationship with him that I was like, I don't need to have a relationship with my sister and my two brothers. It was just kind of like, I don't know him. He doesn't know me. Like, why would I need to know any of that?
Yeah.
And that was so not the right attitude to have about it. And I missed out on a lot of formative years where I could have been there for you. And that is something that does it. Like it beats that. I beat myself up about that. I really do. I mean, because that's just shitty, and I should have been there, and I should have like been there to help you navigate some of that when you were younger. I mean, we didn't get super close until what, you were in high school?
College, because I could come. Once I got a car and I could drive down to Kansas City, and
was it college?
College, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but hey,
I remember doing your makeup for, was it prom?
Oh gosh,
there was a dance that I did your makeup for.
Oh, I'm sure. Maybe it was homecoming. It could have been high school. I feel like we kept in touch over the years. We would always come up for Christmas. My mom,
yes, our plaza date.
Yes,
yeah. Your mom did a really good job of trying to keep.
She wanted us to be close.
Yeah.
She adored you. So that was her.
Why. So your mom is who turned me on to Fresca. By the way, I will always give her credit.
Thank God.
I love Fresca.
Vivas lives.
The Tequila Vivas only lives because of your mother. I'm just saying.
It's hilarious.
But you know what's really fucked up and we need to talk about?
What's that?
Oh, you know where I'm going with this.
Oh God, I'm nervous.
Grandma?
Oh, our abuela in Venezuela?
What's her name?
Lourdes. I'm pretty sure.
This is going to throw you through a little loop here, if you don't already know. So I was always told that my grandma on my dad's side was dead. I was told my entire life that she died. Can't meet her. Sorry, honey. She's dead. Pour some out. But no, folks, she's alive. She's alive and well. I've never met her. I've never talked to her. But she is alive. How jacked up is that? That tells you all you need to know about the man that helped create me.
I mean, she's alive. She's pushing probably 90 at this point.
Okay, wait. Let's back up here. So I was told my entire life that this woman did not exist, that she was dead.
Yeah.
I found out that she was alive, I don't know, in my 20s.
Really?
And you were like, I talked to her, she calls me. And I was like, she does?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, she knows about you, Nikki.
Oh, yeah. She knows all about you. She knows all about, just what's going on here in our life, I think.
Has she seen pictures of me?
Oh, yeah. She's seen pictures of you. Yes, she has pictures.
Has she ever said, like, I would like to talk to her?
I mean, I'm sure she has, but I think their relationship has been strained for a long time. So it gets even more hairy when it comes to, other family in Venezuela.
I'm so confused by this still. I'm like,
she's an interesting woman. Very interesting woman. She claims that every single last one of her husbands was gay.
How many husbands did she have?
I think she had like at least three, including our, may he rest in peace, grandfather.
He's dead too?
She's alive. But yes,
sorry. He's dead?
He passed away. Yeah.
Well, shit.
I know. I didn't know him.
I actually met him.
Did you meet him?
Yes, because I went to South America. I went to Venezuela in 1999.
Wow.
And let me tell you, that was a wild time. That was when and I'm not trying to be depressing right now or bring this down, but that was the first time that I realized that I was heavy. That was the first time that I really realized that I was not pretty.
Oh my God.
And it was our family that brought it to light.
Latinos, they're the worst. You have a pimple on your face, they'll be like, are you going to take care of that?
Yeah.
They're the worst.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. I was wearing white jean shorts. I had a black and red NWO t-shirt on because I loved wrestling at the time. I was in 5th grade and I was at my heaviest, and I was sitting in the back seat of the car, and I remember them bringing it up. And they were trying to, they were doing it from a place of love, of like, we're concerned. We want to help you. Like, looking back now as an adult, I get it. I get what they were trying to do.
Sure.
I understand.
Sure. But
at the
kid,
at the time,
yeah, that's hard.
It was, I mean, it changed everything.
Really?
It changed how I looked at myself. It changed how I felt about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that trip was wild, but I met our dad's or whatever's dad. I met our grandpa.
Yeah.
And he cooked food for us, and it was a big celebration. And I met his new wife, and I met cousins and, aunts. It's the only time I've been over to Venezuela. Obviously, we can't go over there now. And
nope. Political, military state nightmare.
It's horrible.
All the things. Yeah.
Horrible,
really,
horrible,
really sad.
Conditions over there.
Yeah.
But man, he's gone. Okay, well.
Yep.
Pour some out for him.
Grandpa
Shit.
Orlando was his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have pictures.
That's amazing.
Somewhere. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but yeah, so she was a little bit, she's a little bit wild, our grandma. She's had an interesting life. I feel like that does track. Huh. The weird part about this is how much it tracks.
I'm gonna just.
Oh,
wow.
Goodness. But
the first time I heard her voice, though, do you remember then?
Was when we were in the middle of the ocean?
Yes, when we were on a cruise.
Yes.
Your phone rang and you looked at me. I'll never forget it. And you were like, shit, it's our grandma calling. And I was like, what? And you're like, what do I do? And I was like, answer it. I want to hear her voice.
Yeah.
And I'm mouthing to you as you're on the phone. I'm like, should I come around and like say hi? And you're like, no, not a good idea.
It would probably just open it. It's really hard too because they speak Spanish. I speak Spanish, but like, not as advanced as they are. They're rattling off, speaking so fast,
right.
And I'm just like barely trying to translate.
And I can't speak a lick.
And I'm like, our grandma's calling. We're in the middle of the ocean. Like, what do I do? And the grandma that you thought was dead. This is so crazy. And yeah.
I heard her voice for the first time, and I'm just sitting there like, God, wow. Because it's so weird because I was so close with my mom's mom, my grandma. I was, oh my God, I was so close with her.
Yeah.
And so the fact that I didn't get that relationship with the other side.
Oh, that's felt so weird my whole life that
right?
I've only had one set of grandparents.
Thank you.
That I knew. And, I would always, oh yeah, my other grandparents are in Venezuela, but I never knew them.
No.
Not really.
Because you went over there, but you were a baby.
I was 6 months old.
Right.
Yeah,
you don't remember anything.
I don't remember it at all. And it's
that's
sad. It is sad. But what's cool is I think both of us still have like tapped into that side of ourselves. Like we both still have this like Latina fiery energy. Like even though we don't know that side as much.
Oh yeah.
You see it peek through very often.
Oh, it does.
That fiery.
You turn on a little what's my song Don Kuduro? Like
Danza Kuduro.
When that comes on.
Yeah, you catch us on a dance floor, you're gonna see that Latina side come out.
Or if you cross one of us. Also gonna see that Latina side come out.
Probably, yeah.
I will cuss. I will dance on you, and I'll cut you.
She will just stab you.
Salsa, stab. Salsa, stab.
Oh Lord. Okay.
We're so
this has gone so far.
But seriously, who else can say that? That they thought their entire life their grandma was dead, and it turns out she's alive. Like
she's
it's
alive.
A miracle.
Grandma's alive. Yay.
It just is wild. Honest to God.
I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead, but you know who's not dead? Our grandma. This wine is
But you know who's not dead? Our grandma. Grandpa's gone, but Grams.
Okay, we need to
Lord
reel.
is.
We need to reel this.
It's
fuck
fine.
in.
Okay,
we need to reel this.
Reel
in.
back in.
Oh my gosh. But no, I am genuinely just. It doesn't. All those years, they don't matter to me because we have built such a strong sisterhood over these last so many years. It's just so it's interesting. Like when you're forming, a relationship when you're a kid, it's not the same. Like we're both so aware of, emotions and vulnerability and our lives now that we get to share so much more deep stuff together than I was a kid, you know, running around, and I just wanted to go hang out with my friends and drive around. Like, that's all I wanted to do.
Right.
And you were building a career, and you were doing you were making it. So I do not fault you for anything. I do not fault you for anything because of what we have now. It's so beautiful, and
it really is.
Couldn't imagine life without it. So
I couldn't do life without you. I mean, I real talk. No, I know that 100% is, and it's so funny to me because people will say, you know, they'll look at me and my life and what I've done, and then they'll be like, oh, you know, you just must be this glamorous and what and all things. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a good package, and I know I am. I said, but my sister's the better version.
I don't know why you say that.
I just always say that. I'm like, and I mean that. Like, you are the better version. You're like the mini Vivas, the better version.
What I love is the ways that we're similar, we're very similar.
We are very similar.
But the ways we're different, we are so different. We talk about this all the time. Like, you are the one, you'll say whatever the heck is on your mind.
Facts.
Boom, done, out there. I'm like, oh my God, did she just say that? We're going to have to do some,
a little more reserved.
We're going to have to do some damage control after that.
Yeah, but that's good that we're that.
Yeah.
We have a great dynamic.
We have a great dynamic. Makes for some good podcasts.
Somebody's got to clean up this shit. It's not going to be me, because I'm just going to throw it out there and see what sticks. So then you're going to come along and be like, oh, let me type and edit and let me fix this. Then I'm spilling wine
She's gonna
everywhere.
Spill wine.
I'm drunk.
Clean it up.
It's fine. I remember one time you called me, or maybe Christy texted me. I don't know. Something happened where our dad disappointed you. And
I remember this.
Do you?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And I called you, and I'm like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna be disappointed, and you just have to be strong. And I remember I was literally parked in my grandma's car with my grandma. We were in the Walmart parking lot, and I remember having that conversation with her, and I just felt like, damn it, Nikki, like, you need to help her through this. She doesn't understand why this keeps happening, and why he's not showing up, and why he is, you know, not there for her, and why he is the way he is. And I didn't really understand it myself, but I was older, so I could help you process it. And looking back, I'm like, how selfish of me to just be like, oh, nope, out of sight, out of mind.
No.
And I'm sorry.
No.
I am. That's honestly one of my, I know we're close now, and my God, I couldn't do life without you. I just can't even imagine doing anything without you. Like, we're super close now, and I'm so grateful that I have a sister, and a sister that's a fucking quality human being. But like, that just breaks my heart, because I did miss out on so much time.
We are old enough to where we can have this amazing relationship. Yeah. When I was young, I didn't know what I was doing, and you were out here building an incredible career. We are exactly where we need to be right now. And I really just love you, and I love our relationship, and I wouldn't have it genuinely any other way.
Well, I love you too. And I do think that, you know, everything happens for a reason. And I think that we came together at the appropriate time. I do believe that. That's so true. And now, you know, we help each other get through day-to-day things, and I am just, my God, so grateful. So grateful to have you.
I love you. God.
I love you.
This has been a roller coaster.
I know, this is a deep one. This Vino with Vivas got deep today.
This is wild. Here we are. Two sisters, lots of trauma, 2 glasses of wine, and that's what happens. Wow.
I think that's the perfect way to wrap this episode up.
I think so too.